the seat. You've gone to 3 minutes.
Have you ever looked up at a building and wondered, who designed this building? Why did they design it like this? Do they actually know what goes into its construction? What goes into becoming an architect? The U.S. Department of Labor says that there are 83,590 architects currently employed in the United States, making a median average salary of $73,590 annually. That's pretty impressive. They design everything from the house down the street to buildings that touch the very skies themselves. I'm going to explain to you the educational needs of an architect, what tools they use when they design a building, and why an architect must go to a construction site. The road to becoming an architect is a long and arduous one, and the education requirements are high. There are 3 steps to becoming an architect. The first step is getting your professional degree. You must obtain a Bachelor's of Architecture degree, which usually takes about 5 years to get, and the courses must be accredited by the National Architectural Accrediting Board, which there are only 58 courses in the United States that actually prescribe to that course in accreditation. Courses usually include building and systems and technology, project management, structural elements, and environmental planning. After you're done with getting your professional degree, you must become an intern in an architectural firm. According to the National Council of Architectural Registration Boards and the American Institute of Architects, completion of the internship program requires a minimum of 5,600 hours divided into 4 main fields. And those 4 main fields are practice, pre-design, design, project management, and practice management. But they also learn such things as zoning regulations and contract negotiations. This usually lasts about 3 years and gives a new architect vital hands-on experience and mentorship by a seasoned architect. The third is finally passing an architectural registration exam. This is a 7-part exam, pass or fail. It covers varying topics from site planning, building systems, and construction documents. There's a $210 non-refundable testing fee that you must pay to take the test. Passing rates are usually about 68%, but you can continue to take the test until you pass, much like the bar for lawyers. All this work to become a lawyer, getting your internship, getting your degree, passing your ARE, you finally get to do what you do, and that's designing buildings. You use 2 main tools, and those tools are building information modeling. This is a relatively new program used in conjunction with CADD, or Computer Aided Design and Draft. This program is used by architects to make drawing of blueprints and drawings themselves. It allows architects to make changes to blueprints without having to redraw and redo those blueprints and any other blueprints affected by the change. It is also used by construction sites to allow the site foreman to see how internal parts are structured and how they're joined together, and where electrical and plumbing systems will eventually go. As I said before, computer-aided design and draft is the second thing that you would normally use as an architect. And this program renders a building that the architect has designed in a computer environment in either 2D or 3D. You can view it from any angle and any distance. You can also run simulations that show how the building will react to both hurricanes and earthquakes or any other natural disaster. Some people think that architects just sit in an office all day and design buildings. Well, they don't. They also go to the job site and oversee construction of the buildings. Why must they go to the job site and oversee construction of the buildings? For 3 reasons. To ensure proper materials are being used. Proper materials being used are important in a building because you don't want a weakened building to come down and kill everyone that's in the building. That's not safe for business. Secondly, to ensure the correct methods are being used. It's an architect's job to refine and report any improper methods to the construction company's management and to the site foreman himself, rectify that situation as fast and as soon as possible. It's also easier to view a problem and fix it before the walls and the finished product is there. So if he sees a joist or the wrong type of structure being used in the wrong part of the building, he can have them fix it right there and then. And thirdly is to give the owner of the building a report of progress of the construction taking place. Essentially, the architect is the building owner's eyes and ears on this project. If there are any problems to fix, he tells the client. If there's a delay in building, he tells the client. He essentially lets him know what's going on, or how far behind he's going to be on schedule, or how much it's going to cost for overruns. Knowing that an architect goes to the construction site and going together with proper materials and techniques is important to ensure the building stability. The responsibilities and jobs of an architect are as numerous as the type of buildings they design. They are a career in demand and will continue to be in demand in the future. Population increasing and land mass staying the same. They will need to be creative to find new ways to house us and work and ensure places where we work. I've discussed the educational requirements to become an architect, what tools an architect needs to build and design a house or a building. I've also explained why they need to go to the construction site. I find this career field very fascinating and very interesting, and is essential to humanity as a whole. It's hard to believe that just 83,590 people will shape where we live and how we work.